Typing CP check, we can see that we have a peppermint and love. Typing where love, we can see that it is in a room called song and dance. Typing where pepper, we can see that a peppermint is in a candy bag. Time for a little bit of exploration. Here we are in the desert. We are trapped in quicksand. Oh goodness, what on earth are we going to do? Well, we can either drink a griffin's blood potion, which will help us fly out of here. We can hopefully enter our portal, or we could just try and recall. The easiest thing to do would be to quaff a potion, because that means we don't have to leave the area. Typing in Griffin, short for inventory Griffin, it shows that in my inventory I actually do have 4 Griffin's blood potions. Good thing I came prepared. Typing drink Griffin, we quaff the potion and our feet rise off the ground. And now we can move north. Typing AF for effects, we can see that I'm affected by the flying spell for almost 6 minutes. I also have the spells Armor, Blur and Bless cast on me from when I was idling at one of the clan healers in between my quests. No, that takes us back to the water area. Let's try going through this door to the east. Now we are underground. Well, I think we've just come around in a great big circle. Yes, we have. Castle in the sky. Alright. Once again, I am completely, totally and utterly lost, and I'm back here again. It's time to look at a map and get a bit of help. Here we are on the AardWiki page. We click on areas to the left in the menu, and this will take us to a listing of all the areas in the game. The area we currently want to map to is called Fantasy Fields, so we just need to scroll down and here it is. Clicking on the words Fantasy Fields brings up this window. It shows us that we have an Emeralds map, a Lights map and a Guardians map. I'm going to try Emeralds map this time. I really don't have a preference for which map I look at. However, if I can't find the information I want on the Emeralds map, at least I have 2 other options to try. Okay, we need to zoom in here so we can get a closer look. I'm going to try over to the west. Alright, these are the fantasy waters where we were before. Wow, this looks really confusing. Let's see if we can find a room that we recognize. Fantasy Creek. We have been to Fantasy Creek. Let us go back to the area and see if we can find Fantasy Creek again. I think we're going to have to go back through this water area. Go down, east and up. Here we go. Now we're in Fantasy Fields with the rainbow icon just to the northeast from where we are. This takes us back to the start of the area. Not the first room, just near the start. Okay, so looking back at this map here on the AardWiki, we can see that we are probably in the center of the screen right now. Alright, that gives us some bearing of where we need to go. Let's just move that over to the east and toggle back to the game. What were we after? That's right, peppermint and love. Where pepper shows that a peppermint is in a candy bag. A candy bag. There we go. On the right side of the screen towards the bottom, we can see there is a candy bag. Now, to get to that candy bag, it looks like we have to type enter bag from the candy store, which is towards the center of the map. But first we have to find the store. Looking at the map, it would seem that we need to go south and west to find this room. Let's give it a go. South and west. Okay, let's continue south. Okay, here we go. Song and dance, euphoria, and a candy store. Excellent. Here we have 2 boxes of candy, and you hold your bag of candies greedily. Let us try enter bag as suggested on the map that we should do, and see if that takes us into our candy bag. Wonderful. We enter the bag and we arrive inside a candy bag. We have quite a few different types of candy to choose from. However, we only want the peppermint. There are 2 peppermints in this bag. Let's see if the first peppermint is what we're after. Congratulations! That was one of our campaign mobs. We have also gained a level and a new skill called rescue. First of all, let's try and get back out of this bag. Typing look in the room, we can see there are no exits. However, in the room there is a hole in the bag you can crawl out of. Going back to the map and having a look at the room in a candy bag, we can see that we quite possibly need to type enter hole to get back to the candy store. My flying spell has also just worn off. As you can see by the message, you slowly float to the ground. Let's crawl out of this hole. Wonderful, we're back in the candy store. The area has actually re-popped, and the door that we initially came through, which was wide open, has now closed. Typing open west, we open the door, and now we can move west. We have one more mob to find in this area, and that is love. Now where would love be? Love is in a room called Song and Dance. Now, I'm pretty sure that room is one room to the north. Typing scan love, we can see that there is love to the north and love to the west. You might almost say we are surrounded by love. Going to the north, we are now in the room Song and Dance, and the last mob in this room is you find happiness in love. Typing bash love engages the mob in combat.